Hey everybody, it is Kit here and welcome back to Through the Veil Sims 4 series. And we are back with another story segment, still with the Westfalls. It probably will be for another part or two. And then we will be back to, well, either we will be back, well, yeah, we'll kind of be back with Felicity. Whose point of view it'll be from, I don't know, because everybody, you're still going to see everybody. So, yeah. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's having a good one. Uh, yeah. Let's just jump right in, shall we? Oh boy. The Westfalls had an idea of what to do about Felicity, but there was still damage to investigate. She had been targeting the werewolves for some reason. An unfortunate visit to Moonwood Mill was in order. Moonwood Mill was in order. Can I speak today? Ezekiel was not fond of this sleepy, ill-fated lumber town. The veil was weaker here, old magics tied to the moon causing those cursed with the wolf's fate to always be different. They were more beast than man most days. If they even tried to be human, most gave up. The moon's pull was too strong. There was an old saying, the moon's a harsh mistress. Oh my God. And her wolves were forever bound. An alien could mimic humanity. They had disguises. Marfolk were mostly human out of the water, where their innate nature was drawn out. Vampires had learned to hide their carnal desires and mingle amongst the humans. Spellcasters were the easiest of all cults to hide within human society. They did not have needs like the rest. Magic was a great responsibility, but it was a power that could be ignored. Mostly. The wolves could never be so lucky. There was a constant war within, the moon's call and humanity's tether. The war was getting worse, or so Ezekiel had heard. He just had no idea how bad it had gotten, and the living conditions of those residing here. It was miserable, appalling. This one had stopped fighting it seemed, or had lost the battle. Was it easier to give in? To forget that part of your humanity? To let go of worldly desires? Ezekiel didn't like this. Not one bit. He wasn't as afraid of them as his wife was. Amira didn't have as much experience with the beasts as he did. She was more akin to ghosts and those residing in this world after death, but not the moon's children. She didn't understand them, but she wanted to help them. The white one could speak. He still had his thoughts. He was still him. Lux, he grunted, staring at the wall even as his mate snarled at him. She has been right since seeing the Fate Witch. Felicity. What did she do? There was a need. There was a reason. Now they just needed the plan. A way to remove her from the situation. She was a Fate. That family was old. Primordial. It was said they were spellcasters before spellcasters even existed. How did you contain that? Amira didn't know the answer. None of them did. Thankfully, Ezekiel and Amira were not alone in their endeavors. Their coven would work on this together. 4 casters was better than 2, and no matter what, Felicity was a mortal. She was not a god. She could be contained. She could be killed. if it came to that. The call had been put out for the Nims to join them. It was unfortunate timing, seeing as Evandal and Tiana were going to go to our campuses with their son, Tyr, but they agreed with Ezekiel that this had to be dealt with before anything else. They would be over as soon as arrangements were made for Tyr. If they were to deal with a Fate sister, they would not have their son be part of that, just in case. Tyr may be a member of Potentia Perfectum, but he was too young and inexperienced. No, it would be better for him to be away. It made Amira grateful that her own daughter was not here, if only to keep her safe in this one matter. Knowing Electra, had she not run away from home years ago, she would not have sat idly by on the sidelines of this particular concern. The investigation was done. Now, it was time for action, and who knew what that would bring? But, even if the combined efforts of the Westfalls and Nims bore fruit, what would they do once Felicity Fate was contained? Only time would tell. And that is it. Yeah, so a little bit of a mystery going on in Moonwood. Wolves are going more and more and more enraged. And the seemingly only connection is Felicity. She is not known for her kindness to wolves, or in general most people. And we have seen her already use her magic on several of them. So, yeah. This is interesting. So yeah. The investigation is over. They know what they have to do. They just have to figure out how they're going to do it and what happens afterwards. And that will be next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having fun with this particular little thread of information. And I might actually be testing out a particular mod for the wolves, so I have no idea where my lore's going. So this is fun, but I'm having fun, and I'm just going with the flow. So yeah. The game is throwing me all sorts of wonderful little crazy town things, and I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. This is my final week in school, so next week I'm going to try to do a longer episode. We'll just, maybe not of the gameplay, I don't know, it really just depends, but like these story bits, I'm going to try to be longer. I have not had time or energy, and hopefully after this week I will have both. But yeah, that being said, oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah. Wish me luck. I'm going to go write a lab report. I have been procrastinating. I don't want to do it. Happy Monday. See you later.